Everybody, welcome to News by Muse. I'm Mike Sandoval, and today we have Jesus Sepulveda. He has a new comedy special that came out in August called Mr. Tough Life.
That's right. Yeah.
You got notes. That's the reason why you have notes.
Yeah, that's right.
Jesus, how's it been over the last month since the special came out?
Well, I can finally say I'm finally moving out of my parents' house. No, I'm kidding. No, but the special's been great. I'm actually visiting my family right now, so that's where I'm at. I'm in my old room. You guys are seeing a special look into my life as a child, as a kid. But the special is going great. It's getting good reviews, good reaction. I'm excited. It's still like a trip watching myself on TV. It's like, yeah. I'm getting my family members. They think I'm rich, which is not the case. My dad's excited because he thinks I'm finally gonna pay him everything I owe him. He's like, "Hey, you're gonna pay me, all the money I sent to help. I'm gonna get it back." So he hasn't. I haven't really gave him the rude awakening yet.
Yeah, exactly. That it's gonna be a lot further down.
Yeah. It's gonna be a while for all that.
Exactly. So how has it been working with HBO Max? Because like I was talking with Eric, and HBO Max has done so much for Latino comedy. What was it like for you to work with them?
Man, honestly, it was a blessing because I heard all these horror stories about executives putting their hands in on your material and wanting you to look a certain way, be a certain way. They let me be myself. They said just be the raw talent that we liked when we saw you, and they let me just expand and be creative. And they honestly been great. It's been an awesome company to work for, and I'm excited, man. Yeah, they're really, really cool.
Awesome. And you were working with your friend Eric Rivera, who directed this special.
Mm-hmm.
How was it to work with him? Because I was talking to him, to go from comedy to become a director, there must have been a learning process behind it. And how was it for you to work with him and be behind, you're being the subject while he's doing this?
Well, Eric is the type of guy who puts a napkin on his lap when he eats fast food. Mm-hmm. It's like he's very proper. I'm an alley cat. I'm all over the place. I like to put messy hands with the rib when I eat ribs. I'm a man's man. That guy. He loves to do laundry. You know what I mean? He gets excited when he gets new laundry detergent that he wants to try out and see how the scent is. So he taught me how to, see the world in a different lens. And he's like, change your vocabulary here, work on this, and let's run a comb through that hair because I used to just wear hats, and let's put on a nice shirt. So he definitely the image and the visual. He was hands on through all that. And obviously be behind the camera, he saw how it's gonna look, and he was very helpful with all that. But he was a cool guy to work with. Definitely learned a lot, but I gave him a couple of sleepless nights and headaches for sure.
And it may have been a couple sleepless nights and headaches since this special was shot in New York City, where it's a completely different animal. I mean,
for sure.
Going to the wolves right there. What was it like to be shooting the special in NYC?
Yeah, New York was different. I'm used to the West Coast audience. I'm used to the people laughing at the face expressions and the movements. And New York was just like, no, let's get clever. Come on, we want more clever. Use your brain on this one. We want to see more. We want to get more in depth with you. So I had to quickly adapt around my environment there. And I said, you know what? I need to learn how to be more articulate with my words and explain the punchline. And it was, but I love that about New York, that it made me, exercise that muscle that I didn't think I had, but they brought it out of me. So yeah.
Exactly. But we have to go back in time. I mean, you started your comedy journey back when you were 15 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever think, looking back, and you could have told 15-year-old self some advice on where you are now? Well, I mean, what would you tell him now? Because
I would have, if I could have told my 15-year-old self something, I would tell him, go to school. This is not the freaking career we thought it was going to be. Run. No, but in all seriousness, I would have not believed it. I would have been like, what we did? Because that was a goal, just to be on a network. That was like, I want to leave here and be on a network like HBO, where all the greats, have their specials. So to say that I got that, I would be blown away. I would be like, whoa, I can't believe we did it. And You know, definitely like coming back home made me take some time to be like, damn, I can't believe we got this far, you know, and we're still going, it's still a journey, but it's just nice to know that we did accomplish a goal that I wanted since I was a kid. You know?
Exactly, and that's awesome. That's really awesome. One question I do want to ask you too was the fact that who did you idolize growing up in the comedy world?
Well, right away it was George Lopez. George Lopez is the guy I would watch. I saw him on Que Locos. It was a show on Galivisión where they show a lot of like Hispanics like going out there talking about their lives, and I like that, and I connected with him very well. And that's when I saw the art form of comedy. I was like, stand up. I was like, oh, stand up is like you just go up there. Because before him, it was Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey was like the GOAT for me. It was like, yo, this guy was just, I just wanted to be funny. Like, I didn't know it was an actor. I just knew it was just funny. Like, I want to be on TV and be funny. Yeah. And then I ran into the George Lopez and the stand up, and I was like, okay, cool. And as I got to high school, I started falling into with Dave Chappelle, because his style of comedy to me was like, he's not just telling jokes, he's also giving a message behind the jokes. And there's some meaning behind it. And he doesn't take his voice, you know, for granted. He uses it to say something. And that's where I was like, I want to combine those two together, you know? But
yeah, exactly. And you have this platform now where you're able to do that and really talk about the messages and build it in, because it seems to, especially with hard topic messages, comedy seems to make it an easier dose of medicine to take in. That's
right.
Thing. But yeah, but I love the fact about George Lopez. Like, I remember seeing George Lopez on the Arsenio Hall show. First time.
Yeah, wow. Oh, no way.
And it's just like to see that inspiration, see that you were inspired by him. What can you tell the kids who are now looking at you, who are going to be inspired by you, who you're going to be their George Lopez in the future?
Ooh. Man, I mean, I would, you know, I would tell all these kids, like, if they grew up like me, like first generation or something like that, I would say that, like, you know, our parents gave us a gift of being citizens and take advantage, and, you know, you have a little bit of responsibility of like, not only for yourself, but like also like defending your family and speaking for them, because they don't have the voice that you have, and explain to people like how we are, you know, just really voice out you're right. You know, you're right of being a citizen, like you are an American, you know? And that was tough for me to know when I was like growing up. I thought that was just, you know, other cultures and other people and other race. I was like, that's not, I'm Mexican, I'm not American, but I was born here, I'm American. I have the right to have access to the things that are, you know, offered here in America, you know? Yeah. And I think that's very important for kids that are growing up. I would say just like, you know, be strong and voice out your opinion. You have a right here, you know?
Exactly. And I think you're going to inspire a lot of kids who want to be comedians. And the one thing I got to touch upon is your rap career.
God.
Short-lived, but it was a rap career nonetheless. What was that? I mean, what made you want to go to try the rap game for a little
My God. Well, this is like, man, this is back in high school when, you know, the Soulja Boy came out and everybody was just blowing up on the internet. So we're like, yeah, just like, this is one way to like try to become famous. And all my friends were rappers. They were all dreamers and wanted, because I was around that group. And I remember they just needed somebody who wasn't shy. And I was like, I ain't shy. I just went up there and just, you know, just rap some stupid lines. And they're like, you're in the group. And that's how it started. And it was just tough. It was so weird trying to be a gangster when I had a curfew and parents that loved me. You know, it was just, I couldn't do it. It didn't work out. I have no street cred, you know. So, but yeah.
You have to give back that card and just say,
I say, you know what, dude, I'll give me back my gangster card because my mom is pissed. She heard our first album and she did not like it. So I'm out the group.
Yeah, but when the chancla comes out, you know.
Yeah, exactly, dude. I was like, I can't be rapping about, you know, partying with girls at strip clubs. I just got my first communion, so I can't go out. Sorry, guys.
Exactly. Yeah. But hey, Mr. Tough Life, HBO Max, right now you could see it. Thank you so much, Jesus, for stopping with us and being a part of Muse by Muse on MUSE TV.
Yeah, no, thanks for having me, man. Yeah.
Hopefully we could bring you in, do a little comedy special for us in our office for a few lucky friends, and maybe we could do something like that.
Yeah, of course. You let me know, dude. I'll make it happen. You let me know. I'm always down for that. I'm always down for a good time.
Definitely. Hey, thank you so much. And don't forget, one more time, Mr. Tough Life, HBO Max. Watch it now. Even if you can't watch it, put it in your car while you're driving.
Just put it on. Yes.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Do it.
Yes.
Second special from Jesus Sepulveda. So
that's right, man. Come on down.
Hey, thank you so much, and we'll see you next time.
All right, later, man. See ya.